Is it me you're looking for? Who's that? No. Hello. I was gonna do some of this by myself, at least the bees by myself. I looked at the time, it was 10. I'm like, where did the time go? I watched Jen's live stream. I sang a couple songs before that. Oh, I was singing when I got the notification. So I stopped my singing to go to that. Her devotions. Yeah, so that's why I'm late. So now I'm doing the B's. Since the A's take me the longest, I figured I can do all the other ones except for the A's and then do the A's last. So, yeah. See, all this, I was going to try to do most of that by myself, but I can still do that. I'm going to be doing this all day long. I already ordered the other one. I can't wait. Then when I get paid from Google, I'll get the montage. Danielle thought she had some, but she don't, but that's fine. Let's get the chat up so I won't get in trouble for not seeing anybody. I don't blame them. They want to be noticed and stuff. Without Culligan filtration products. Keep it down. I'm streaming. Let's use multi-place. Maybe it'll help me to do all the multi-places first, right? And then you worry about the singles later. That's 6. One woman did that. Remember this one woman actually had to do the sky. It was, she thought it was all one color, and then she realized it was multiple colors. And she goes, multiple symbols, slightly different in color. She goes, I have to take all that off. So she did. She got the tool to take it off, and then she just started it all over again. So she did one symbol at a time. I'm like, oh boy. You know how long that must have taken her? She filmed the whole thing of her doing it, and then noticing it, taking it all off, and starting it again. She filmed the whole thing. I don't know what happened to them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're a lot of people decided to give up their channels because of COPPA. I'm like, why give it up just because you're scared of rules? Rules are there to protect the little ones. It shows you who likes to follow rules and who don't. Just saying. And that's all bees until right there. So that's what we're gonna do. That's okay. You are my home. Love that song. My sister must have listened to that song a million times. Back then, man, record. She had the record. Yep. And she would only listen to that. It came on the radio. We were traveling then, and we were just going home. Exactly the time in the song where it says, "Could it be finally? I'm turning for home." And we were taking the right to go on to the base. I'm like, yes. That all I could say is a thought is yes, home. And I went, my bed. My dad said, "Do you hear your bed calling you?" I'm like, yes. Michelle, Michelle, come to me. And everybody was cracking up. Then my mom and my dad said, well, one of them said, "There's nothing like finally getting home after vacation or traveling, and you're in your own bed and you will sleep very nicely." And then my mom says, "Oh, you won't." Yeah, because you were so excited that you were traveling and everything, and all of a sudden you're home with our cat Shishi. She was let out, and who was it that let her out? I can't remember who let her out, but he was sitting over there watching our house and watching the cat for us. Let her out, and she was out just about the whole time, and they thought that she would be wild, like feral. So they says, "Don't touch her, just in case." No, she wasn't feral. She was glad to be inside. She was. Here's the curb, and here she is, like huddled. She must have stayed there the whole time. I think she was only out a couple days. I'm sorry. Was it Chuck? Was it Chuck that did that? I can't remember. Somebody was visiting us. Not Chuck. I don't think it was Chuck. Oh, someone else. I can't remember who it is. Shame on them. You know what I said? "Daddy, don't let him watch the cat again." And the guy was there too. He said, "Well, it was a mistake." He said, "That's my kitty." And she came in and they told me not to touch her. I picked her up. I, my dad says, "Well, I guess she's okay." I crawled on the couch and I cuddled her. Of course, she wanted to see everybody else in the house, so I had to let her go. Let her go. Let her go. So she can see everybody else in the house. So she can share her love with them tonight. Let the love be spread. Being alone always sucked. Be together. Be together. Let's all be together. Okay, shut up, Michelle. If I don't tell myself to shut up, somebody will tell me to shut up. So I figured I'm gonna do all this. I'm not gonna do this middle part and that. That's exciting part, you guys. Um, I'll do that last. So I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna do A last. Hi, Carol. Love you too. You know, now they can see if it's a broken heart or not, because Leslie Jordan, before he died, he lost his mother and one of his identical twin sisters, which I guess they did never had names. Well, that's what he said. They never really had names. One's called Cricket, one's called Sister. So, and they lost Sister. I think they lost Sister and then the mother, or lost the mother and then the sister. But anyway, the second one died of a broken heart, and they could tell. But how? Leslie Jordan, can you tell me? No, they can't. He's too far away now. On Instagram, he said a lot of the people that follow him didn't realize he was an actor. That's because he's a down to earth man. He's a nice guy. You know how they said if your palm itches, you're gonna get money. So I believe I'm gonna be getting paid. What, next month? That's what I'm guessing. Not the bottom of my foot is itchy. That never happens. My foot never gets itchy on the bottom. Oh, itchy. I know. I can't reach. I can't bend that way. But oh, oh, oh. Just a couple weeks until this is how we be. We'll be in the new house by Thanksgiving. I'm like, yes. The Mindy Scare Project. That's my favorite time of year. And she better be doing it this year. If not, I'm gonna really tell her. You know what they wanted to do? Get one of the fake skeletons and hide it somewhere in the house and act like it a human and dress it up and stuff and put it somewhere. And so the next person that lives there, when they're like 90 years old, most likely the kids will sell the house and move it. They'll be married themselves and stuff. Or excuse me. And they'll sell it, or maybe one of the kids will keep it. I say the most successful person at the time will keep it. That's what I say. Or the most sane of the group, like my brother. My mom said it. I said it, and my dad said it. My brother is the more mentally stable person in our family. I'm mentally disabled, so there's no way I can. I think I can handle taking care of a house. Oh yeah, today's trash day. I think I can handle it, but it'll have to be like get up and do it. Get up and do it, and don't stop until everything's in order. And then it's time to go back to bed. So this woman said that that's what she did. That's what they used to do in what I call Little House on the Prairie years. You get up and do housework and then go to bed at night. That's it. That's all you did. I'm like, you mean your husband never helped us? No, no, they ran the farm. You stayed in, cleaned house, and cooked for him. I'm like, sounds like a slave. I'm not gonna be married. Wait on him, hand and foot, and you have to take care of yourself? No, not gonna happen. This old woman says you'll never be married. I went, that's fine with me. We gotta take care of ourselves these days. She says, I'm 88. Still can't care of my husband. Then her daughter says, Ma, Dad's been dead for 40 years. You don't have to tell her that. And then she goes, well, he comes in my dream. He comes to me in my dream. Where's my sandwich? She said that, but I think she was going senile. Your daughter even said it. So she acts like he's still here, so it could be the start of dementia. And she came back to me months later and said it was confirmed. I'm like, oh. Last night we had someone at the door. It was the kitty cat. I told my brother, says, well, I tried to get him to come back. I meowed through the intercom and then I barked. I know you're here, sweetheart. You light up my charging. Hey, Snuggy, how are you? You at work? How's work going? Oh, that's all. Oh, okay. I heard someone did something in a library. Everybody was reading, and it's all quiet. I mean, you could hear the pin drop, and it's. Uh, they did the air horn, and everybody screamed. But then they all laughed because they thought it was funny. And the guy came out and said, "Sorry, my kid pressed it. He was not supposed to press it yet." Dad, no, you did it. Don't blame me. That was so funny. She was in a chat and said it in a live stream chat. I'm almost always at work. Hey, that means you get a check, a paycheck. And if there's other stimulus checks, you know, then you'll get one. Well, you always get one because you have kids. I would have gotten one if my brother didn't claim me when this income tax. But I think I'm gonna get paid this November because my palm was just itchy. Oh, 55 hours. Wow. My my brother used to work doubles all week. Sometimes he'll be opening up the place and then closing it. Until I said it and several people in the family said it. That's a little much, don't you think? But 55 hours, that's not bad. That's pretty good. I went to put the package of cookies back a little bit more so I can't reach it. Well, they fell on top of something else. I really can't reach it. So that's good. Ah, okay. So you're taking over for her. I remember one time our boss was on vacation a week, and she says no one can call in that week because it's okay if I'm throwing up mucus and everything. I'll just come in and just show it to you all. We're 6 to 3 with 1 day off. Ugh, when I know I work with someone. She could be in at 8:30 a.m., but she had to be out before 2:30 p.m. to pick up her kids. And every single time they wanted her to stay until 4. She was, I gotta pick up my kids. She says, well, you pick up your kids and you come back and you stay till 4. I went, well, where the Sam heck is I'm gonna put my kids? And some idiot says, keep them in the car. And this, oh, I looked at him and says, you're an idiot. You don't leave kids alone in a car. Well, they're 10 and 12, her kids. They're old enough to know. I'm like, I said, oh, not him. I says, I hope you're never a parent. And I'll never let my child go with you if I ever have a child. You'll probably leave him alone in the car. So she said no to that. I need more bees. It's a gas station, and I can sit and go smoke when I want. Yeah. This one woman, she had a job like that. Girl, I don't judge. That's your life. That's your personal life. I have no say so of your personal life. No. Carol, you don't know. You don't understand. When you have a job and kids to feed, you can't just take a day off. See, we don't get breaks, so we take them when we get them. Exactly. At Burger King, one time I just came on, said, Michelle, take your break. I went, I just got here. I'm not taking it now. He always did that to me. It says, I'm here 10 hours. I want it right smack in the middle of the day. And I got it. Otherwise, I'm out of here. A lot better than the hotel, I bet. A lot better than Burger King. If it's busy, they won't let you go home. I was there 12 freaking hours. Stay another 6. I'm like, I've been here 12 hours. What the heck? If it wasn't for a 16-year-old boy, I would have to walk home, and it's a long walk when you work 12 hours. And I walked inside, and there's my boyfriend just sitting there watching TV. Went, you were supposed to come get me. Oh, you didn't tell me. I'm like, no. Guess who's sleeping at his sister's house today? He goes, me? I'm like, yes, you. Bye. I made him leave. His sister wasn't home. He had to walk to his mother's. Well, he came back to my apartment and went, nope, go see your mama. His mother slapped him upside the head. Make your bed. Go to bed. It was only 8. He had to go to bed. He got grounded. It's funny. We were gonna move in with her until found a place, and then we came back to the house, and it was at night, and we're just laying there in bed, all curled up because we were cold. The heat didn't kick on yet. It was on, but it didn't kick on yet. And I said to him, oh, no offense, I am not living with her. Because we're not. We have a place that's decent. Why can't we just stay with my mom? I says, you can go live with her. I'm not going to live with her. Oh, her drinking? Nope. I had talked to her. She said she would find someone to give me an extra day off. I told her I would just wait until she gets back on Thursday and I'll take that day off. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you need another day off too, for mental reasons. Someone can't say that they rather work 24, like every single day with no break. Someone says, well, they let me go home and I go home, eat, clean the house, and go to sleep. Shower, get up, shower, and come back. Hey, Ernie. I says, yeah, but you need time for you. It's not good to work every single day with no days off. It's not good. You need more than one. This one guy, he was doing the schedule, and he was trying to give everybody a day off, 2 days off. I said, well, that's nice of you. I said to him, well, I told my boss, Carolyn, I says, I'd rather have longer hours and fewer days on. So if I can only give you 15 hours, you'd rather have it in 2 days? I'm like, yep. I'm okay with one day off. It will be a nice check plus time and a half. It's $15 an hour. Oh, yeah. I used to like the days it was double time and a half. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, look for everybody. And it's going to be a good check this week. Hey, Keely. I told him, says, all the times I worked extra for you guys, I went way overtime. Did you? Uh-oh. I went, someone's going to be eating healthy this week. It was enough food for a month, over a month. I got that week. Then I was broke. This is, oh, you're broke already? I went, well, heck, I put food in my house. I went to my sister, said, I don't get it how you're broke already. It's called putting food on the table. She goes, oh. I think I could have said it nicer, but I'm gonna cook chicken tonight. Um, maybe rice. I don't know if I should do vegetables or what, because I know him. He probably won't eat them. There's an A right there. There's an A right there hiding. That guy, Leslie Jordan, was hilarious. One of his he was in the um airport. He got pulled aside and says they had to check for bomb residue. He says I was all felt up and everything. I was gonna report him, but I kind of liked it. He goes. Let me explain. My dad used to want 2 to 3, one time 4 vegetables with every meal. I'm like, looked at all the vegetables. I'm like, and my dad says, what? I'm like, that's a lot of vegetables with one meal. You know, all you need is one. Well, I wanted a little bit of each. Well, don't expect us to always eat them. It was a lot, so he's all vegetable out. But sometimes he does eat his vegetables. Mary Lou, who was on Taxi, she brought her boys up no meat, no sugar, and no dairy. And someone said to her, I said, when they're adults, when they have something like that, to try it, they're going to get sick. You should always let them have at least a little bit of it. Maybe one day a week have it. Because she did that with her kids. But on the weekends, they ate what they want. During the week, they ate what she said to. And someone interrupted that woman says, yeah, she doesn't know what those kids eat at the friend's house. She says, oh, yes, I do. There's strict rules. And so says, if one of your sons do have dairy or anything, do they get punished? Do you spank them? She goes, no. Now they'll probably get sick. A doctor says, I'm a nutritionist, and I'm sorry, I don't believe in having kids being vegetarians. I don't. With some families, I think kids start to have meat when they're older. It's their religious beliefs. I said, so why don't they eat meat? So that's just the way it was in my family ever since I can remember. I went, oh. She goes, she didn't have meat until she got married. And her husband knew that she didn't know how to cook meat. And he says, well, I better teach you. Oh, then that's fine. But I mean the parents that brings them up being vegetarians because the parents don't like the meat. I think that's wrong. But if the kid chooses, that's fine. There was this one girl, she had an aversion to eating food. She'll be all for it, and she starts eating, and she can't swallow it. She gags and she spits it back out. She says, "I don't." She doesn't know what was wrong. It happened after she got an injury, and she thinks her esophagus was injured. And the doctors finally put a scope down and found scar tissue, so when she goes to swallow, it closes completely. So we got rid of that, and that helped a lot. Yeah, I like all meat, but I'm not too crazy about pork. One time me and my dad had pork chops 3 days in a row. I looked at him. I told him no. I'm making pasta for myself. You can have the pork chops. And you can cook them. Why? 3 days in a row? No. My stomach is won't say thank you to you. My stomach will show you what it looks like on the inside. Uh, but they're there. It's fine. I'll cook them for you. Oh yeah, turkey's good. Turkey's good. Because you need the protein and meat. And my dad agreed to this. Now, I said, Dad, what if I became a vegan except for the weekends? He goes, that would be good because on the weekends you can get your protein in. Because meat is good for you. Well, certain ones, up to a point. Well, I says, well, that one wouldn't be a vegan. I says, a part-time vegetarian. I know, um, because this one woman, I told her, don't make them be a vegetarian. She goes, well, they eat the veggie dogs and they think they're regular hot dogs. I'm like, well, you just said that out loud. I figured I'd do this multi-placer like this as much as I can. He's laughing at Leslie. He was cool. Okay. Okay. I remember back in the time where it was normal to have a refugee sleeping on your couch, or a soldier that had no place to go. They knocked on your door, and he says, "Yeah, there's your couch." Seven. I don't know if I can get seven, but I got it. Oh. Oops. Welcome back. told my mom, I don't think I would like that. Having a stranger sleep on your couch. I come down to get ready for school, and then there's a weird guy sleeping on the couch. I wouldn't like that. I said, no offense, I wouldn't want that near my kids either. But I said, and Nana says, how do you know they weren't a rapist or something? Or a murderer? She goes, I don't know. You just did it. I wouldn't have locked my door and don't listen to it. Don't answer it. She says they'll unlock it themselves. I'm like, invasion of privacy. Like in Riverbend, you had to give them permission to go in there. Just one point, they had permission to go in and went this time only yes, because we need that fixed. And so, but they still didn't go in when we were there. We weren't there. The maintenance man says no, it's invasion of privacy. You'll get it fixed. Never did. It was the light switch in the kitchen. They never did. My brother got it fixed. So we went to the circuit breaker, shut everything off, and within two seconds he had it fixed. $2. And then the manager got mad and says, well, you're the one that let it go on for like, what, a year and a half? It's sparking when we turned it on, burned my finger a couple times. What if the house went caught on fire? I would tell him exactly how it started and you wouldn't fix it. It's only a light switch. I went, forget it. You should not be manager. I told him Ron was way nicer than you. I walked out. He was being a jerk. Yeah, he was very nice after that. It was time for a rent. He picked the 4 lowest checks. Oh, look at that, 3 weeks in a row. I'm like, yeah, that's when I was sick with pneumonia. Just one day a week and I'm like, yep. That week I was bad. Had to pay for a doctor just to get a stupid doctor's note. Now you know why we were late with our rent. Oh yeah, it's I busted my butt now. It's funny how someone didn't know what the word creeped or whatever meant. better get my mail today. It was sent out, what, the 18th. It shouldn't take this long. I'm debating doing the bees right now. Nah, I'll do this side first. Do that side later. But I'm not doing the A's first because there is a holy crap. There's a lot of them. Still checking to go to the bees. Some season. There's only season D's left. Then I can go on there and do that. Could have sworn I heard the siren. Hopefully not. this one neighborhood when they were setting up a siren warning system thingy for the tornadoes, and so it went off several times, and the whole town would freak out and run to the basement. And then for you people that don't watch the news that much, keep watching because you'll know why the siren keeps going off. Because everybody knew they ran for cover. One time a tornado came through my county. The sirens didn't go off or nothing, not even my phone meter app went off either. Huh, I must have snuck in there. Yeah, sometimes they're undetected. They're unpredictable. Come on, mail truck, let's go. It's 11:36. I know you got something for me. Well, when the tornado sirens were first made, you were known seconds before it hit your house. The tornado. There was this one family that was wiped out because their siren didn't go off. Everybody else was running, but they couldn't get out of their house in time. They were completely wiped off. It was like they wiped off the face of the planet. I'm like, that's a shame. Oh, they didn't. No, they did go off, but it went off late. I'd rather the siren be too loud than not loud at all. I think it needs to be louder. Okay. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. Cold doesn't bother me, anyways. Maybe a little bit. I didn't get my iced coffee yet. I wasn't hungry for breakfast yet. So, and that must be 9.8. Wake up, Michelle. Wake up. Wake up. Okay. I heard a noise. I don't think so. Mm. Hmm. There was one time where this woman lived, new area where they were building houses, well, allowing people to build houses. Humongous field. I mean, at least 4 or 5 blocks down across and everything all filled in. It was all empty. It was a huge field. And a tornado tore it up. Just all in that area. It was weird. And this one guy says, imagine once they fill that with all houses. And the woman says, oh. And they did before they even sold the houses because they wanted to sell them after they were built. Well, they didn't have a chance because the tornado came and ripped just 3/4 of the houses out. Yep. I was taking a breather. I'm just warning you, I do feel a sneeze coming on. Maybe not. A tornado came through where I used to live, a subdivision with about 90 houses was wiped out except for one, and that house was untouched too. Wow. Yeah, there was this one tornado that I don't know if the Lord was standing around that house and the property. They don't understand how his a tornado coming here went exactly like that and kept on going. It was a neighborhood that was filled with drugs and everything. It was cheap. That's why she bought a house there, and not because of the drugs, because it was cheap. And she kept all the windows shut and locked, doors locked. But they were nice people to her. Never caused her any harm or nothing. But all the drug houses all demolished. I think that straightened them up. Just forget it. They all went to rehab. Well, most of them. Someone told her, "Don't move there. There's drugs." She goes, "There's drugs everywhere." She goes, her sister, "Not in my neighborhood." I'm like, yeah, right. All right, I'm gonna go because I think I either need protein in me or a nap. So I love you. I try to make myself finish, but I'm tired. But I love you. Love, don't judge. I'll be back later.